It's shocking, it's devastating, and many times it's preventable. Suicide is the path tens of thousands of people take each and every year, including the most famous case right now, actor Robin Williams. Today on Delmarva Life, we're going to take a closer look at the reasons why some choose that as a way out and what you can do to help put an end to the act.
And believe it or not, even in the saddest of circumstances, like in the case of Robin Williams, predators will prey on people's emotions. Find out why this is not what it appears to be and how you can protect yourself from criminals who want to get their hands on your personal information. We'll tell you how they're trying to take advantage of you and your emotions.
Another emotional event all over the internet right now is the alleged death of an American journalist beheaded by someone from ISIS. Unfortunately, people are persecuted every day for their belief or as a symbol of a cause. One group trying to keep Christianity in the lives of those in the Middle East is SAT-7. So coming up, we're going to tell you how this group, located right here on Delmarva, is infiltrating enemy lines to help those in need.
And the internet is not only a source of bad news, it can also be quite helpful when it comes to reinventing yourself. We'll show you some of the best ways to brand yourself online and in one place.
Well, speaking of one place, where else can you save a life and get treats than at the Delmarva Blood Bank? Too nervous to give it a try? Well, Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker takes us step by step to help you ease your fears.
Well, the weather has been great this August, but has the cooler weather affected this year's grape crop? I'm at Layton's Chance Vineyard and Winery with an update on this year's crop. I also have some information on some pretty cool events they have coming up. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D. It's good to be back.
It is. We're back.
We're back.
You miss us?
Thank you for your patience. We need a little time, and that's what's been going on, to set up what we're going to do for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We also took some time off to spend with our families and take a few little vacations.
Little teeny tiny vacations.
It was very nice, and we appreciate your patience.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to start the show with some sad news. Well, our thoughts and prayers are going out this afternoon to our friend Matt Haley, all of his friends, employees, and of course his family. Matt, as you may have heard, was fatally injured in a motorcycle accident in India. The 53-year-old humanitarian was there as part of a 6-week mission trip through northwestern India and Nepal when the accident happened.
Yeah, as you know, we have a very special place for Matt in our hearts. Matt helped us in the kitchen several times. He was featured as a Delmarva treasure for his commitment to his humanitarian work. He was even featured in an article that you wrote.
Yeah, it just came out recently, the Delaware Electric Cooperative feature magazine. Yeah, we did an article on him. Wonderful, wonderful person. Enjoyed spending time with him. Among Matt's accomplishments, he owned several popular Delaware beach restaurants. He won countless awards, including his most recent James Beard Humanitarian of the Year Award this past May at New York City's Lincoln Center. And his biggest accomplishment, and I know this from talking to him, is of course the pride he has in fathering his 3 adopted daughters in India, Layla, Laxi, and Jody. Matt, you will be deeply missed.
Alrighty, well, it is also back to school time, and there are a lot of changes in the Dover School District as the kids are heading back to school there. The new $114 million Dover High School building is going to be fully occupied by students for the first time on Monday. That's in the Capital School District. Polytech, there's a newly constructed auditorium, auxiliary gym, career and technical classrooms have been added. Portions of the main school building also have been renovated. In Lake Forest, it's going to be the first year for full implementation of Common Core standards and the first year that the Smarter Balanced Assessments going to be administered. And it's not just things, it's people too. Spanish exchange students are going to have a chance to experience Milford this school year. Take a look here. This is Arturo Mora Ojeda and Lucia Sanz Linares. Guys, I hope I get close at least, from Alicante, Spain. They have begun their stay with their respective host families, and they start school on Monday.
Yay. Well, speaking of school, guess who's coming to Somerset County next week? Former Redskin running back Brian Mitchell will be at Somerset Intermediate School next week to talk to kids in the cafeteria. How exciting is that? It coincides with the school district's participation in a federal food and nutrition project that affords free breakfasts and lunch to all students regardless of their income.
So going back to school, but that means something else you need to pay attention to. DenRec says starting Monday, there's going to be a limited lifeguard staff at Cape Henlopen State Park, Delaware Seashore State Park, Indian River, South Inlet Day Area, and Fenwick Island State Park. Officials say the hour reductions are necessary because the lifeguards are pulling out to go back to college.
Yeah.
For Labor Day weekend, lifeguards will return to regular hours, guarding the beaches in Delaware from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening.
I want to talk about something that happened last week. Almost $3,000 was raised for Special Olympics Maryland last weekend in Cambridge. Kayakers and paddleboarders took to the waters of the Choptank River at the Dorchester County Visitor Center at Salewinds Park. Special Olympics Maryland President and CEO James Schmutz said they had about 60 paddlers and perfect weather.
Perfect weather. I'd love to have been there. Okay, so personal question.
Yeah.
Tomato, tomato.
No, I'll say tomato.
Okay, tomato. The third annual Great Eastern Shore Tomato Festival is Saturday in Vienna. Here's last year's Tomato Wars winners, the killer tomatoes. Lori Whiston of Galestown with her husband Mark and their friends Bridget Sloan and Joan Wheeler of Annapolis, as well as Jamie Atkins of Hurlock. Last year's Mayor's Tomato Race was won by Church Creek Mayor Robert Herbert. So this is going to be the second year in Vienna. All right, the first year was someplace else. It's going to be the second year in Vienna along the banks of the Nanticoke River.
Yeah, it's going to be better than ever. And while we're congratulating people, let's congratulate Tom Brent. He's been named the July Volunteer of the Month at Hospice of Queen Anne's. He's a patient care volunteer who visits at the Hospice Center in Centerville and with hospice patients and families in the community. So thank you so much, Tom.
People say, well, why don't you do all of them? That's a great point. If you got pictures and you know about it, please send it to us. We'd love to talk about you here on Delmarva Live.
Yeah.
You know, cats can do some pretty incredible things, like this one.
Oh no.
Now, first you got to wonder, how did it get up there?
Yeah.
And then you got to wonder, how can it stay up there? Who needs Spider-Man when you got a spider cat?
No, that's right.
Just saying.
That's funny. Would you help it down?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, you want to see talent? Just wait. You'll get your fill next month at the Ironman Maryland in Cambridge. We'll get a preview a little later and find out how you can get in on all of the action.
Delmarva Life Sean Stryker is getting in on the giving blood action. He's helping save a life while he's doing it. If you're just a little too nervous to do it, Sean is going to take us through the process to show us just how easy it is.
But next, it was news that shocked a lot of us. Comedian Robin Williams committed suicide. How could this happen? Well, we're going to dig into just what it's like to be depressed, a condition many people simply don't understand, plus the signs you need to look for to determine if your loved ones are suffering.
Also going to hear one mother's heartbreaking story of losing her son to suicide, what message she has for other parents.
Plus, could a simple blood test determine a person's risk of committing suicide? We'll learn more about this groundbreaking research. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.